In Steven Spielberg's Jurassic Park, there's a scene where the characters are getting away from the T-Rex and it's gaining on them. The camera pans into the side view mirror where the audience can clearly read, "Objects in the mirror are closer than they appeared." Today, I don't want you to think about the T-Rex, but I do want you to think about what object is in your mirror that's closer than it appears. In August 2010, on my commute home, my car died. Frustrated with one too many car repair bills, I donated it to my public radio station on the spot. 2 weeks later, my wife's car died as well. And rather than wade into the sea of car shopping, we asked ourselves the question, what if we tried living without a car for the next 6 months? 6 months later, we started a blog, Life Without a Car in Albuquerque, posted to it, and just kept going. A local radio station did a story on us, a big article in the daily newspaper, and another in the Art Weekly. Suddenly we were sort of minor celebrities, the couple who gave up their car in Albuquerque. Albuquerque, a city designed around 2 interstates and Route 66. Albuquerque's not exactly known as a bike-friendly city. Albuquerque loves its cars. We couldn't quite wrap our brains around the attention. People would come up to us and say, "Hey, what's it like? How do you get groceries? How's it going? Boy, I wish I could do that." And we always replied, giving up our cars was not as hard as it seemed. The image of going carless in Albuquerque was closer than it appeared. Now, 2 years later, I'm proud to report, we still don't own a car. And the quality of our daily life has improved. Part of the reason we could navigate the switch was I was transferred. So one of the lingering hang-ups, my 30-minute one-way commute was gone. Yet while the commute was gone, the occasional need for a car was still there. Or so we thought. Basically, we first started out with any trip prior to this, kind of warming it up, under 5 miles, we'd bike. Unless we had to haul stuff. But now, with no car, every trip had to be bikeable, or we had to be willing to ask for help. For some, asking for help might be an insurmountable step. But I found a 6-pack of beer, a bottle of wine, a full tank of gas. A good conversation goes a long ways. And don't always ask the same people. Our community of friends became a larger, stronger community. For example, about every other month I go out of town. There's the train, but the schedule isn't always convenient. So on months when my schedule doesn't match up with the train, I either rent a car or carpool. I'd much prefer to carpool. While renting a car is convenient, carpooling means I get to hang out with friends. The trip itself becomes a social event, and I've now reconnected with people that I've known for years, but have never been able to hang out with much. Biking makes me a part of the world. You'll know that green chili's in season, not because you'll read about it in the local newspaper or stumble upon it at the grocery store, but because you'll smell it from 3 blocks away. You'll know there's a storm moving in because you'll feel the wind pick up and see the clouds blacken on the horizon. You'll know there's an accident up ahead because you'll see people idling in their cars as you roll by. You'll see neighborhood cats stalking birds. Watch flowers bloom. See the slow progress of someone's remodel. A busted sprinkler head. A line of pigeons on the telephone wire. And stop and soak in that sunset. When I looked in the mirror, I saw someone who wanted to be more connected to his life. who wanted his time going to and from work to be fuller, to not have to cram as much stuff in, books on tape, takeout meals, phone conversations, as he made the same mindless commute day after day. There were times when I'd get home from work and I didn't even remember how I got there. Time seemed to just speed up, like it was a T-Rex chasing me down. And I kept seeing my life as passing me by. When I looked in the mirror and asked, what if we didn't own a car? The person I saw was someone who was more connected to his life because he slowed down. And that person was closer at hand than he first appeared. Thank you.